Rise and shine, fellow collectors. It's your boy, the Shine Man, and I'm coming at you with another unboxing and review with the Shiny Collector. Today we have the Captain America Civil War Giant Man. This figure comes from Captain America Civil War, and it's depicting the first time Ant-Man went giant-sized. It was a bit of a game changer in the movie. It kind of changed the tide that Team Cap versus Team Iron Man, when he went giant size, it kind of made an opening for Winter Soldier and Captain America to make a break for the hangar so that they could take the jet to complete their mission. Kind of put Iron Man and War Machine on their heels. And like I said, it's a really cool action figure. I gotta say, I've really been waiting for this one to add to my collection because I missed out on the Giant Man Build-A-Figure that they had a couple of waves ago. So getting into the packaging, the first thing I gotta say, I love the background picture in the packaging. As you can see, it's an actual picture of the airport. You have the planes back there. It's the actual airport from the movie. It looks really good. On each side of the box, you have him going giant sized with Iron Man looking on in kind of disbelief. It's a really cool picture. On the top, you have the Giant Man logo, not the Ant-Man logo, which is actually a little different. And on the back, it reads, Scott Lang goes giant sized to join Captain America in battle against other heroes. Okay, let's get ready to do the review. Let's go ahead and break this thing open. I'm ready to kind of get into this one because I'm ready to put it up on my shelf with all the others. So, all right, let's open you up. Let's get you out here. Okay, and there you have Giant Man. First thing I gotta say, looking at this figure, it is film accurate. It's accurate to the Captain America Civil War movie. Having looked at the movie and given a comparison with the actual action figure, it is film accurate from the helmet down to the boots. I mean, it looks really good. Has a few flaws from the factory, like I see a little paint splotch right there on his belt. But other than that, it looks really good. Like I said, film accurate. Looks a little, joints look a little loose. There's some gaps between the shoulder joints and the body, so you can kind of see on the inside of the joints of the figure. But other than that, it looks really good. They got some really good articulation in the helmet. Like, you can actually see his eyes through the glass. So overall, I gotta say, it's a really good action figure. Let's get into the points of articulation. Let's see what we got here. Alright, let's see. Okay, we have the head. It can spin 360 degrees. Looks up. Oh, whoa, wait a minute. Let's put that back on. Doesn't look up as much as I thought it did, but it does look up. Looks down. Can bury his head into his chest, his chin into his chest. Got a nice bit of rocket motion on the helmet. On the arm, you got 360 degree rotation. Goes out about 90 degrees. You have your upper arm swivel. Feels a little loose. I might have to tighten that up. You have your double jointed elbow. And you have your wrist swivel and wrist pivot. Alright, that's pretty tight. And you have your waist crunch. doesn't quite crunch as far as I would like it, but it does have waist crunch. You can arch the back, and the back doesn't arch very far at all, but okay. Then you have 360-degree waist swivel. Okay. And then you have your ball jointed hip. Gives you 90 degrees forward. Okay. Pretty good. And let's see how far it goes out. Oh, Ant-Man can do a complete split. Okay, I wonder if he can do it in a movie. But yeah, it gives you a complete split. That's pretty far. Okay. You have your upper thigh swivel, 360 degrees. You have your double jointed knee. Okay. Can't quite kick his own butt, but good range of motion. All right. And last but not least, you have your ankle joint and ankle rocker. All right, let's get into the size comparison, and let's compare him up against himself. Actually, we're going to compare Giant Man to Ant-Man. And so right as of now, Giant Man, as you can plainly see, is my biggest Marvel Legends action figure that I have in my collection, taking the place of Cull Obsidian. And I kind of put Cull and War Machine in the actual size comparison because he actually fought these guys in different movies where he actually killed Cull Obsidian by stepping on him as Giant Man. And as you can see, Giant Man stands at about 10 inches tall, again making him my tallest Marvel Legends action figure. Cull Obsidian, as you can see, stands just over 9 inches, so about 9¼ inch. So you are now the short man. Whoa, whoa, whoa. And War Machine, you're just about 6½ inches. So scale wise, you don't scale accurately to the movie because Giant Man in the movie was a lot bigger than that. As you saw in the clip that I put up earlier, he was actually able to grow and grab War Machine, and now you can see that Ant-Man is just over 6 inches. And so again, scale wise, Giant Man isn't as big as probably a lot of people would like him to be in comparison to the other Marvel Legends figures. And while we're at it, let's take a nice closer look at Ant-Man's costume in comparison to the Giant Man costume. Now the thing about it, both of them are film accurate, but they're both from different films, or at least the one I have. And when I did some research and some digging, I saw that all the costumes are different, from Ant-Man to Ant-Man Wasp, which this figure that I have here is from, and from Civil War. The Giant Man figure was the second iteration of the action figure from the movie. So what you're getting here is the second costume compared against the third costume. But the first costume doesn't match up to either one of these. So if you had a set of these, they really are different from each other. There's little subtle differences, but they are all different. And like I said, looking at it, it's a good figure. It's a nice figure, nothing wrong with it, but just not as, accurate as I would like them to be as far as the toy would go. I would like to have some continuity between the Ant-Man figures. But again, it doesn't make that much of a difference that it's really bothering me. When I display them, I'm going to display them together. And I'm looking to get some smaller versions, some Ant-Man sized versions to put up against these, to kind of show his powers, what he can actually do. I would have loved it if they'd have made an actual one that was big enough that you could actually make it where it steps on Cull Obsidian. That would have been awesome. But again, nice figure overall. I can't complain about it. Okay, I think I'm gonna rate this one a 3 out of 5 shinies. 3.5. I'll give it 3.5. Why not? 3.5 out of 5, because you don't have the continuity between the suits, which that's not Marvel Legends' fault. That's kind of the MCU's fault. But it's a good figure. It's a nice figure. Stands tall. I'm also taking off for the scale. And there you have it, guys. I need you to tune in next week. I'm gonna be doing a review on the New Mutants Danny Moonstar. Danny just got to South Florida, guys. We're gonna have a little talk about that. But in the meantime, I want you guys to go out there, keep shining, keep collecting. I'll check y'all out next week. Later. Peace.